And Conor and Nate now join us. Conor, it got physical there at the end of your news conference. What happened?
The man's afraid to look me dead in the eye. So he put a frame out in front of him and I quickly snatched it and broke his wrist.
You got a scared little cheesy shot on my hand because scared I'm gonna put you to sleep with your gi on.
His little
suit to the conference.
Because I'm a Don, and that's what Dons do.
You got put out with that thing.
Your whole suit, my socks were worth more than your whole suit you had on, you little bum. You broke. I could buy and sell you 100 times over.
Nate, your thoughts on Conor taking a swing at you?
He's scared.
Did you get hurt? Was your hand hurt or anything like that?
The medics are in with him now. His wrist will never be the same. Like his bum knee, like his bum right leg.
What a cheesy little one.
I'm gonna take that right leg home.
Tell us how you trained for this fight, Nate. Because you didn't get much of a...
Train to kill, always.
And Conor, did you change your approach once it got named Nate for your fight?
The only approach I changed is I dug the grave a little bit wider, a little bit longer for Nate's skinny, fat, long body. That's the only difference I made.
Nate, Conor says this has been the easiest training week of his career. Do you think he's overlooking you?
Look at the lineups. He has fought little nobodies. Look at my last 20 fights. Better step it up for this one.
Conor, your response to that?
His last fight was a decision. I bounce heads off the canvas every time.
Against a normal-sized human being.
Conor, you said at the press conference last week that you actually liked Nick and Nate. Has your opinion changed about that now after this week?
No, there's no emotions in it. I have no problem with him. I'm going to slap the head off him. It's business as usual. I'll bury him, and you know, I'll let his gazelle team.
You got to recognize because he knows what's real. He knows this is the real.
See, you know it's the real. It's the real. You know it's the real. You know it's the real, and you'll know Saturday night.
Yeah, right.
You'll know Saturday night.
You'll know.
Nate, Conor has gone on record by saying that he's going to win by knocking you out. What's your approach? How do you think this fight's going to go down?
Yeah, we're going to see what happens to him Saturday. We'll see. Better hope. He better hope.
Hope for what?
Better hope he gets that knockout. Otherwise, it's going to be a up night for him.
And Conor, if you don't get the knockout, is it a up night for you?
If he's still conscious when he hits the mat, I will crush his hips and pass his guard and mount him and strangle him.
Out by two
I'll strangle him.
How are you the
like
best?
Like a boa constrictor wrapped around his long frame. A boa constrictor wrapping around a gazelle.
You were submitted by lames.
What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was not even that long ago. That was like a week ago.
Nate, we saw you flip the crowd off after the press conference. What are you hearing from the hecklers out there?
Oh, they had a couple. I was just letting them know. I see them. But it's all good.
Are you intimidated at all? There's going to be a massive contingent of Irish fans, just like there have been for Conor's last few fights. Are you intimidated at all by that?
No, never. I got Irish fans hit me up, too. I got them out there.
Conor, you mentioned you buried 3 bodies in Vegas. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, one was an American named Dustin Poirier. The other was another American named Chad Mendes. And then finally was a pound-for-pound #1 at the time, Jose Aldo, a Brazilian. I buried them in the dirt.
They were scared little women.
And now I'm going to bury this chump on Saturday night.
Nate, that must get into your head when someone says they're going to bury you in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Conor, how close are you to 170 right now?
Sitting pretty. I'm sitting pretty up here.
Do you have much to cut, do you think?
Full belly.
Are you feeling good going into the weekend? Yeah.
I'm on weight. I am on weight.
Nate, what brotherly advice is your brother giving you for this fight? Any at all?
His brother's in the club.
The day clubs? How close are you guys? How close are you guys to each other right now? Like, could you reach out and swing at each other right now, Conor?
No, he's hiding somewhere. I don't know where the he's at. You still gotta walk balls.
We'll see. We'll see. See, come and see what happens.
Yeah, right.
I told you I'll put a hole in your face.
Yeah, right.
You'll be breathing out of your rest of your life.
Yeah, right.
Parting shots for one another. Conor, let's start with you.
The talking is done. We're ready to fight now. This is just bull. All this, just going back and forth. We're ready to fight now. It's primed. It's sold. Let's do it.
Nate, Conor loves to make predictions about his fights. Nate, do you have a prediction for Saturday?
No, I don't. He don't believe his prediction.
I believe I'm gonna bounce your head off the canvas.
You don't believe it? Those you beat, they believed it. You don't even believe that. You hope.
Yeah, we'll see.
You hope.
We'll see.
You better hope.
Can't wait for Saturday, guys. Best of luck to both of you.
You don't believe that.
I believe you can't do nothing but survive. That's what you believe.
Right.
You're just praying you can survive.
Look at my lineup.
I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your words. You're just hoping to survive in there.
You're over here
That's
acting.
it. If you get out a second, if you get out a first round, you're happy.
Staged rich
you're happy.
Kid.
You're
a staged
you're
rich
You're gonna look for the
rich
your eggs,
people
and I'm gonna
shouldn't
give it to
fight.
you.
Rich kids shouldn't fight ever. Real people fight. Real
Phil,
fighters fight,
you
not
fucking
rich kids.
I'll gut you like a fish, you tick.
You were born rich.
You don't know me. You don't know where the I came from. You little twerp. I'll ride into Stockton and take everyone out. Full of snitches in Stockton.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of Stockton in my life.
Yeah.
Canaries in Stockton, yeah? Sing like little canaries,
Why
I
you
heard.
calling people gazelles, too? You got the weakest, lamest lineup of training partners I ever even heard of.
I'm just looking at your little frame.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of an injured gazelle.
Yeah.
Strapped up.
People don't know
Take
what
your
that
top
means.
off. Take your
No
top
one knows
off.
what that means. It's
Take
in
your
America.
top off. Take your top off. You little fat, skinny.
Yeah, right. No one knows what gazelle is anyway. It's America. Get it right.
Thanks, fellas.